What is up, everybody? Today's video, we're going to be talking about starting your business and that one thing that you need to do as soon as you start, pretty much. As soon as you start any type of business, and especially if you're the entrepreneur, especially if you're the founder, this is what you need to do. The first thing that you're going to need to do is you're going to need to build a solid team. A lot of people that I'm coaching or just talking to or trying to give advice to, a lot of times what we see is that they try to become this one-man army where they think they can do everything. But ultimately, you can only get so far when you're trying to do everything. There's only a certain amount of hours in the day. So you can't do everything yourself. Let me give you an example. For example, let's say someone starting their e-commerce business. And when they're starting the e-commerce business, they want to do all the graphic designs themselves, to run the ads themselves. They want to do the back end development, whatever you got to do in the back end, the stuff you got to write the contracts yourself. You're gonna want to do the Shopify store yourself, the website yourself, XYZ. Yeah, maybe to start, you can be like a generalist and generally get everything kind of down, the foundations down, yourself. But as you start to grow, as you start to continue your business, you're gonna realize that only can do a handful of stuff, and you're gonna have to actually rely on specializing to other people. So all of my businesses that I've had, I had to do this in order for I wanted to scale. Let me give you some examples. My credit repair business, I do marketing for credit repair people. Okay. I can't be a generalist on everything. I can't know everything. It's impossible. I can't do the ads myself. I can't do the designs myself. I can't be the one that closes the deal myself. I can't be the one that makes contracts myself. I can't be the one that does the CRM myself. I can't do all that myself. It's a lot of things to be able to do. And in a certain point, after you hit a certain amount of clients, you can't do everything yourself. It's just impossible. You don't have enough time in the day, and it can be a huge headache, and you're not gonna be able to scale. You're not going to really truly be able to scale. So one of the first things that, regardless of whatever business you're doing, even like, for example, my software business, my first thing I had to do is I had to build a solid development team. I had to build my designing team. I had to have a legal team. I had to have all these different teams that specialize in each individual aspect in order to build this one big picture. So if you're going into a business thinking that you're going to do all the work, if you're going to a business thinking that it can be a one-man show, and you go into that business where you actually want to scale and make a significant amount of revenue, and you go into it with that sort of mentality where you can do it all yourself, it's just kind of looming to fail. So what I'm trying to say, the reason why I wanted to make this video is to highly stress. And one of the first things that you're going to do when you're making this business is that you're going to have to build a team. You're going to 100% need to build a team, a solid team of people that can help you. Okay. This is how I usually structure it. Like whenever I'm starting out any new business, I'm starting a new thing pretty soon as well too. So this is the first couple of steps that I did because I just already have this experience and I know what to do. First couple of things is, what do I want? What does this business want to do? So the first couple of things that I think of, what's the end goal here? Okay. What's this end goal that I want to achieve? What do I want to have in 10, 15, 20, 30 years down the future of this business? Where do I see this business at? Where do I want this business to be? And then I work back from it. What do I need to be? Let's say I want to have this cool website that, I don't want to explain what I'm talking about because it's kind of confidential, but let's say I want to start this business that's to be generating $100,000 a month, and it's going to have XYZ. Okay, what are the steps I need to take in order for that to generate $100,000 a month? What I got to make this amount of sales. I got to have this amount of subscriptions. I got to have this type of developer. I need this, a customer fulfillment, or whatever it's called, a customer, the person that sees if each individual client is satisfied, customer satisfied thing. I forgot what they're called. Okay. But you need to have those specialized individuals that can specialize in each individual thing. So when you're starting off anything, like I said, start with the end goal in mind and then break it down into little portions. That's realistically how you can get a lot of things that you want in life. Let's say you want this brand new Porsche 911 Turbo, 2022 Porsche 911 Turbo. The car payments cost a $200,000 car. Car payments will be around 3 G's a month. No, maybe or 6 G's a month for 200,000. I don't know, something like that. It says like 5 G's a month insurance of the G. They say it's 5 G's a month, whatever. What are you going to do to get that 5 G's a month? How much collateral do you put down? Break that down to steps. wow, this beautiful car, 5Gs a month, because pretty much you're building this tree coming down with roots. Whereas in order to get this beautiful Porsche 911 Turbo, you got to be able to afford 5Gs a month. Okay. And you also have to be enough money for a collateral. Whereas you also have to have not collateral, upfront money, you also have to keep in account all repairs and insurance. So you have these three other things that all have to do with kind of money. How are you going to make that 5Gs a month? Are you going to have that 5Gs a month come in passive income, which I recommend, or how are you going to pay for that initial upfront down payment of, like, I don't know, $50,000? How are you going to pay for that? How are you going to make that $50,000? Right. I'm gonna start selling this, and this. I'm going to raise that $50,000. I'm gonna sell I'm not gonna sell my house. That sounds crazy, but like, I'm gonna sell this. And then to have that initial nut of $5,000, I'm gonna invest into strong block. I'm gonna get this amount of nodes, which is producing amount this amount of money every month, so I can just have it passively paying off my car payment. Right. I'm gonna have another bank account. I'm gonna open up another bank account where I'm supposed to put a lump of money so that my car payments are gonna come out straight from that bank account as monthly payments, so that I don't have to worry about making that monthly payment and missing a payment and ruin my credit score. So you can have this like tree kind of going down the things that you need to have in order to get to that big picture. Just like when you're starting a new business, you got to have that big picture. You start with the end goal in mind. I want to make $100,000 a month off this business. That's a website that looks like this, this, and this. It's going to be doing this for people. We're solving this problem, make this solution, and you're going to have these roots coming down on the steps that you need to take in order to get to that big picture. Whereas you need to have a development team, you got to have a designer team. For like Funnel Hacker Labs, first thing I got to have is a solid development team that can always work in the back end and just fix any problems and just help out. Because coding, I mean, I'm good at coding, but people know a lot more than me. You're gonna have to have a designing team for Funnel Hacker Labs, people that are constantly designing funnels for Funnel Hacker Lab for the design and demand portion. So gotta hire a couple people to constantly 24 hours just work on building, designing funnels. Okay, got to have another guy that helps me out with the customer fulfillment. Got to make sure that all the payments going through are fine. If anyone wants any refunds, I can help them out. I have a client, like a fulfillment center over here. I got to hire some people like that. I got to hire somebody that can handle support emails and support tickets and things like that. So I got to have another section over there. So it's just like 4 different teams I need to have in order to make this one business happen, possible. So as a business owner, you're not necessarily working on the actual individual portions of the business. Well, maybe when you first starting laying the foundations, you are, but as you start to scale, you're not. You're mostly the decision maker. You're mostly the middleman. You're mostly the boss telling the people that specialize in an individual portion of the business what to do. You're going to be telling this design on demand guy, like, listen, as soon as this person submits the form on the survey, it's going to go to you. It's going to tell you exactly what type of niche, what type of funnel that you need to design. From there, you're going to take that. You're going to design it. You're going to send it to me or one of my client fulfillment for approval of the funnel, make sure everything looks good. We're going to go through it, quality assurance and stuff. We're going to go through it, and then it's going to get approved by the quality assurance, might get approved by me. And then from there, I'm going to tell you, you're going to record it, make a preview of it. You're going to put on a Facebook group. You're going to notify the actual person. They can put in the phone library. So I got to be the person that tells them and kind of initially teach them the steps in order to fulfill that client's design request, So I'm not longer the guy actually making the designs. I'm the guy that's actually showing them the entire steps, entire journey. Yeah, she specializes, this one designer specializes on ClickFunnels designs, low high level designs, but I'm still the person telling them the steps involved in order to do it in the process. I'm building the system. As the entrepreneur, as the business owner, you're the one building the systems, really. Or maybe if you're not good at building systems, you're gonna hire that out. But regardless, you're the person, pretty much you're the boss. You're telling people what to do. You're the middleman. You're telling them the system that they need to follow. Whoops. And sometimes as a boss, you might have to take a step back. You might actually, because someone is like sick one day, you might actually have to help them too. So you kind of do have to be a generalist and in retrospect, kind of understand a little bit of everything, have a good understanding a little bit of everything so you can talk to your team with it. That's why it kind of comes down as like a project manager as well too. Or you can just hire a project manager for the business, but that's what it comes down to when you're running your business and you start to really scale your business is you need to be able to trust in yourself to hire a solid team. That's one of the first things that you need to do if you're truly trying to scale your mother effing business. But yeah, guys, I don't want to make this too long. I want to thank you guys for watching. You guys have any questions, comments, concerns, and some advice, let me know down below, and I'll always be happy to help you guys out. Peace out, guys. Enjoy.